Hola a todos, it's me, Dr. Davila, your Spanish teacher, and today I'm joined by Chuy and his cousin, Randy.
Oh, ¿cómo has
Oh,
estado?
Chuy, ¿cómo
Qué
Guys,
bien
yes,
video?
verte.
I'm in the middle of a video. Okay, we can catch up later. Adios. And first, I'd like to welcome you guys back. I've missed you all very, very much, and I'm excited to start this school year. This video is intended to show you guys how you're going to be using the Spanish Classroom Canvas. So sit back and check out this quick video. Hola a todos, les mando un fuerte saludo y un abrazo. I wanted to give you guys just a quick little overview of the website, basically how to navigate through Canvas and see the secret little links on our page. This page, which you've already seen because you've already logged in, is going to be your home page, and it's got all of the important information that you need right up here. The most important link that you're going to see in this site is the Lecciones por Semana, the weekly lessons. If you click here, it will have, of course, all the information that you need to do your assignments for the week. For week 1, we have the Meet the Teacher, which I'll show you guys again in a second. We have my Zoom contact information. So if you want to find me during my office hours on Zoom, the link is in this tab with my email. If you guys want to contact me via email, or you can contact me here on Canvas. Here is this video that you're looking at, the How to Use Canvas video. And down here we have our 2 assignments for week 1. Now, very, very important, before going to these assignments, what I want you to do is navigate up here to this Google Drive button. You're going to click it, and you're basically going to sync that with Canvas so that you have access to the Google Drive documents that I send you. So when you do click on this assignment and you read the directions, you'll have already set up your Google Drive. So when you scroll down here to finish the assignment, you can just authorize and receive your copy of the Google document. Okay? So make sure you get this done before you work on your assignments. We have the IB Learner profile and the How Do You Say Hello in Spanish. Going back to our main page, the second link that we have here, El Mundo Según Chuy, or the World According to Chuy, is your Checking with Chuy for the week. Here we're going to focus on a different learner attribute every week. This week is going to be the Indagador, or the Inquirer, and we're going to get a little bit of wisdom from Chuy. Here he says, Recuerda que de la conducta de cada uno depende el destino de todos. Remember that everyone's destiny is based on the way that we behave, right? Going back to our main page. Oh, and this is also important because it's tying in directly with our IB profile lesson this week. So do check out Chuy. Down here may be the next most important link on the whole website. If you click on this link, Información or Resources, or if you click on me, it will take you to our Information and Resources page. Here, we'll have a number of frequently asked questions about Canvas for navigating Canvas. Remember, I'm always here to help you guys out no matter what time. You can reach me during my office hours or via email or here on Canvas, and I'm usually pretty good at getting back to you guys quickly. But let's say it's super late, or you guys decide, you know what, I want to try and figure this out on my own. Well, here are some really cool links that you can use to help you navigate Canvas. So if you're trying to connect your cell phone, for example, you can click on this tab and it'll give you step-by-step instructions. Or if you want to know how you submit an online assignment, you can click on this tab. Or if you want to know how you upload a file, you can click on this tab. And these are really good. Let me show you real quick. Because once you click on these, it gives you step-by-step instructions and pictures of where to click, what to select next, and how to basically do everything step-by-step with pictures on it. So these are really good resources. How do I know that my assignment's been submitted? How do I know if my teacher graded my assignment? All of that for navigating Canvas is right here. Further down, we will see resources that are directly connected to our Spanish content. So let's say we're practicing days of the week, días de la semana. Here's a resource for that in Spanish. Or números, which we're going to be looking at too, the numbers. You click on that link and it brings you up all the numbers in word form and in number form. So it's a good resource to check out. Same thing with the months. And again, here's my contact information, which has my Zoom link, my email, and my office hours all right there. Some secret links on this page are here. This picture of me, if you click on that, it'll take you to the Meet the Teacher, which I will let you guys read on your own. It's got just a little bit of information about me, how long I've been teaching, a little bit about my education and my hobbies. And if you click on this secret Chewy link, it's going to take you to El Boletín del IB, or our IB Bulletin. This is pretty important because it frames what we're going to be covering in this unit in class. So just like last year, we're going to be using a transdisciplinary theme to look at our work. This year, we're looking at who we are. That's our big focus. Everything that we study is going to be looked at through this lens. So our central idea is going to be that culture influences who we are and how we interact with other people. So who we are, that could mean you in your classroom, you at your school campus, you in your community, you as an American in this country, you as a part of this bigger world. Who you are and what makes you who you are is going to be the topic of this unit. So looking at that and how culture influences who you are and how you see people, we're going to have 3 lines of inquiry. Number 1, we're going to see that culture is just a bunch of traditions and ways of being that influence us as people. Number 2, we're going to look at the way that culture shapes our perspective. And last year, you remember we talked about several different holidays, including Mardi Gras and Christmas. And we saw that who we are, where we come from, and what we're used to helps us to figure out how we celebrate things and how we see the world, right? This 3rd line of inquiry directly ties into that, because people in one part of Latin America would celebrate Mardi Gras, for example, different than people here in America or in Louisiana or in San Antonio. So where we're at and what we're used to shapes the way that we celebrate, shapes the way that we express that culture. All very, very important themes. Tied to that are our key concepts, connections. Just like we see that culture is this group of things that we do, we're going to look at the connections between those and between the people who celebrate it and other cultures too. That ties in directly with perspective, right? If you were raised in a particular culture or a particular part of the country or the world, you may be a little bit different from someone else from another part of the country or the world. And we're going to look at those differences and similarities as we move through the unit. Our ATL skills, our approaches to learning skills, are going to be communication, because we are always practicing our speaking, writing, and listening in Spanish skills, so communicating in Spanish. And then critical and creative thinking. Just like we're talking about reflecting and looking at other cultures, we're going to be comparing and contrasting with an open mind those cultures to our own, or those cultures to other cultures. So we've got to put on our critical and creative thinking caps and be looking objectively and compassionately at other cultures. Even though we're going to have a different IB profile that we focus on each week, the big ones that are going to go throughout this whole unit are going to be being open-minded, right? Because we're comparing and looking at different cultures and exploring the world, and being reflective, which ties into that creative and critical thinking. How does one culture resemble another? How are we different? Etc. Okay, so another very important part. These 3 buttons down here, this one, Lecciones, will take you back to the work for the week. This one, marked Boletín del IB, is our bulletin that we just looked at with all the information about our unit. And then resources takes us back to the same link as this one, where you can find office hours, links to how to navigate Canvas, and Spanish resources directly. So that's just a really, really, really big overview of this homepage that you're going to have when you're in Canvas, okay? If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out. I can't wait to see you guys online. Hasta pronto. Adios.